Living in surfers paradise makes you feel young and free and not take life so seriously. That's what the ads say. We expect to hear in tourist media messages about how fun and easygoing the Gold Coast is. But throughout popular culture, it's as if Australia's 6th largest city were one big theme park. On the other hand, recent surges in crime rates have led news and media to rename the Gold Coast the crime capital of Australia. These stereotypes suggest that the Gold Coast is a place for people affluent enough to make every day a holiday, criminals or dole bludgers. I was raised on the single parent pension across many suburbs of the Gold Coast, including Surfers Paradise. Every day was not a holiday. Every day was every day. In my research, I'm both looking for and writing stories that muddle the glitz and the glamour on the surface. Theorists tell us that the Gold Coast has a wild personality, where play and danger are natural features of the environment, separating it from the normal work week. And I see this idea echoed again and again in popular fiction. TV shows like The Strip, Gold Coast Cops, Big Brother, literary fiction, memoir, journalism, all understand the Gold Coast to be a place with little substance, but with abounding freedom. Matthew Condon writes that the skyscrapers along Surfers Paradise are our pyramids, the closest thing we have to our own history. And it's this sense of hanging lonely in space and time that inspires an imagined, lost population lazing on the edge of the country. This incorrect assumption that the Gold Coast has no history or sincere culture silences the sovereignty of the Kombumerri people and drowns out low socioeconomic experiences of the city in everyday life. Because we use cultural artefacts to understand places here and far away, as well as the people living in those places, it's integral to history, politics, culture, and people's sense of themselves that we tell lots of different stories about place. Fiction is a map, a voice recorder, a flag in the ground, a flag burned. So we need lots of stories, especially the ones that are everyday or mundane, incomplete or ill-fitting, to show that the Gold Coast is not limbo, but like the ocean it sits on, it's dynamic, has ever-moving borders and power.